Hello, I'm Adaway and welcome back to another episode of my Hearts of Iron 4 playthrough as Poland, between a rock and a hard place. This game we have souped up Germany and Russia to be far more capable than they are, thanks to the new feature in this patch. We've also souped up China, to see how they get on against Japan, because I've never actually seen them win against them, so I want to see how that goes. And we're playing as Poland. We are stuck in the middle, between the two big countries here. And our objective is to survive, essentially. Whether or not we'll be able to do it for the whole game remains to be seen, but we'll see how we do. We are thinking about possibly attacking Czechoslovakia here in order to deny Germany the territory. Because obviously if Germany does its focuses and takes Czechoslovakia and Austria, then they'll have a very long border with us, and that favours them in any kind of war. We are going fascist, but we are not going to ally ourselves with the Germans. So, let's build some more military factories. That's what we want to focus on. So in terms of the war, I mean, I anticipate that we'll probably be at war with Germany before we're at war with Russia. I mean, if Germany doesn't declare war, I think we're going to be aggressive towards them. If we can take Czechoslovakia, we're not all that far away from Berlin. They do have 90% national unity, but I reckon if we were to push forwards, take Königsberg, Berlin, Munich, not too far away, that might, and then all these sort of other little ones, that might be enough to capitulate them. If it isn't, we'll then push forwards and take Frankfurt, and that will definitely capitulate them. Okay, we finished our latest national focus. Let's do, okay, so if I click here, that creates a very specific faction. That's the one to generally create a faction normally. Let's go for the Between the Seas concept. Towed anti-tank is finished. Awesome. It's not 1938 yet, so we can't do any of these. We can only research basic stuff. Could do resource gain efficiency, and it's nearly 1937, but we're not going to do that yet. Let's go for the reduction in research time. Let's get that out of the way. We have more planes here. I'm going to remove these wings so that I can see in the logistics menu just how many we have. 162 fighters, 22 close air support. We do have quite good planes already researched. I mean that's a 1933 fighter. It would be good to get the 1936 fighter before we have a war. But we'll see how we do. I'm going to turn this off, that's annoying me. It's October 36 now. We've got 6 more divisions being built. Equipment's a bit of a problem, so that's slowly going to alleviate itself. We've only got 74 days of shortfall to go. We're already in surplus of support equipment. In terms of support companies, we've got Recon currently. We're going to want Engineer. In fact, I'm going to add that now. That takes us to minus 958. Bloody hell, that's a big drop. We're going to have to reallocate some of our factories here. Actually, quite radically. We've got 70, so let's just take half of them and see how that affects it. That goes to 135. That's still 641. It's got to tick up. Wow, that engineer company has yeah, that's really dented it. Okay, so we can form our Between the Seas alliance. That's Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia typically end up in that. I'm not sure if Romania are involved in that or can be involved in it. Lithuania, Baltic Alliance, that's all the Baltic states. I'd quite like to get Romania involved in that if I could. They're democratic, whereas I'm going to be fascist eventually. Let's start doing machine tools. It's only 139 days now. We're up to 30% fascist support. We can modify our governments. Let's get this guy to get the army experience gained each day. And radar will be helpful. Yeah, that's definitely going to be helpful. I'll build radar stations. Spanish Civil War. Can I send anyone? I should be able to send at least one division. I'm not sure who I want to win. The only reason I want to go down there is for oh, I can't. I'm not aligned still. I'm not fascist yet, so I can't send anyone down there. Oh well. Really could do with becoming fascist like quite soon, so that we can get on justifying. Because it's going to take us a year to justify against Czechoslovakia, or around there at least. Germany's doing industry at the moment. So it's when they start doing political stuff we get a bit more worried. Then they haven't got 550 manpower yet. So they haven't built all that many divisions. Change in popularity of fascists, 20%. Excellent. That should turn us fascist very quickly. Treaty with Lithuania. Let's get that done. Okay, yeah, we're 50% fascist now, so soon we should turn, and that'll be brilliant. Okay, let's start thinking about troop movements. So they have a maximum of 33 divisions. I don't know how powerful the divisions are. One infantry division is between 8 and 11. So they're approximately the same strength as mine are. Okay, so we're going to need to... Okay, so... Well, I've got an issue with trying to get my armies equipped in time. We need more divisions, I think, and it's going to require pretty much my entire army, because I've only got 36 divisions, of which a few are cavalry and therefore under strength. He's got 33. He's got more planes than I have. Okay, so if we're gonna take them on, we're gonna need allies. I think that's pretty clear. Can we get Hungary in my faction? At the moment, no, because of different ideology, and we're not at war. Let's improve relations with them. Christ, that cuts down our political power. Is that worth it? Yeah, okay, we would, yeah. So if we become fascist, I mean, we can try. I'm not sure they'll go for it. But we'll see. We've finished our first division here. Fascists demand referendum. I'm not going to suppress them. If they want it, have the referendum. And I'm fascist. Phalangist Poland. Phalangist Poland? I don't know. But we're fascist Poland now. Excellent. Right, who wants to be friends? Shall we be friends? No. Because we are not at war. So they'd rather not be in a faction with me. You don't want to be in a faction. No one wants to be in a faction with me. Well, that's just great. Okay. So, a war with Czechoslovakia. I don't see any other option for expansion. I'm going to be allied, hopefully, with these guys. Romania, they've only got 9 factories. They're a tough country to beat, though, especially with the size of the border I've got. It's quite small. so I'd have difficulty getting my troops, you know, through this little opening. Tough spot. At least though I do have some divisions. Once we've tackled this deficit of infantry equipment, I'm going to increase the size of the cavalry divisions, which will help, because that only requires infantry equipment to do. They already have support companies, or do they? They do have a recon company. We're going to want these guys on support equipment more than infantry at the moment. Got a long way to go on this deficit yet. It's now January 1937. Should I queue up more divisions right now? I'll probably just leave it until they've finished building. I've got 3 more being built. These are 9,800 man divisions. 18 combat width. So I mean, to get to 20, our options just increase that by 1. And I do need to go onto artillery. I need to start building artillery. So let's start doing that. Let's take a couple of guys off here. We're low on tungsten. Okay. We're low on convoys for actually getting tungsten. Right, well, let's just get it from the Soviets for now. That's Sweden. Yep, I can get it from Sweden. That way I don't have to use convoys. Yeah, we're going to want to start building that quickly. I've slowed down my production of infantry equipment, but that's not a problem. It'll still be done very soon. Naval rearmament now they're doing. I mean, I wouldn't expect Germany's invasion of Poland to be until it happens, roughly when it happens historically. I should know that they'll start going down their Anschluss. Until they do Anschluss, I'm safe. So I should probably, I'm going to transfer this group to the south. Yeah, like that. I'll probably be splitting it into two groups though. I'll likely have all of my main strength concentrated along this front here, pushing west, and then a smaller front to just mop up any divisions they have stuck here. Lithuania's joined my faction. Excellent. So what do they bring? 3 divisions and 4 military factories. Lithuania, that is absolutely useless. That's dreadful. What's the next focus? Baltic Alliance. That brings Latvia and Estonia into the alliance. Okay. Let's bring Justified War Goal time down by 25%. Latvia will give another 4 or 5 divisions, and the same for Estonia. Yeah, these countries are terrible. At the moment, I'm not sure it's really worth the extra border with the Soviet Union just to get 10 divisions extra. I'm fine leaving that for now. I've got 23 on their front line at the moment. Could probably do with exercising these troops. A lot of them are quite close to being regulars. We're going to want our mountain troops, definitely. Let's add some more. Take that to 30. They've got at most 30 divisions. I'll make sure I've got all my mountain troops down there, which I have. Not sure whether adding engineer companies this soon was a good idea. It's going to handicap. Well, let's just add the troops to this cavalry template. We'll take it up to a 10 combat width division or a 20 combat width divisions. Probably a 10. for the time being. Yeah, let's go to. That requires. That'll take me to 1.4 thousand in the red. Yeah, let's do that for now. That should take another 20,000 manpower. We'll take the cavalry divisions from here as well. Just to the west front. We're not training anyone now, that's a concern. And if I queue up mountain divisions, they take a few months to be built. I'm thinking to build a few more mountain ones, specifically for use in this war. Let's queue up 4 more. Okay, yeah, it's beginning to. That's going to take a long time to be sorted out. That's only got 80 days left. Okay. So let's get on to 4 there. Add them back onto that one. We have 40 artillery pieces built currently. 122, 240 days. Let's get our factory output up as soon as we can. Radio detection complete. Cool. We'll definitely build radar on as much as we can. We need to get on doctrine badly. Next focus we do is doctrine, or the path to the doctrine focuses. I mean, going down this route's all well and good. My concern is just with manpower. It's 5% manpower there. That's a lot of men that I'd just be giving up. And I feel like for small countries, that's going to be the difference. If I get sucked into a long attritional war with these two, I'm going to want the manpower more than anything. So many competing priorities. We're on 3% war tension currently. That's just from people sending stuff to Spain. Can't research anything here yet because it's not the right year. Huh, right. Let's go for improved artillery. We've now got 34 divisions stationed along the front. If I'm lucky, Czechoslovakia will have. Well, of course, no, so I've got to justify, so they will reorientate their troops then. Let's start justifying against them. What's happening on the other thing? Oh, anti-Comintern Pact, okay. 180 days. I mean, I've got to wait a while for this to come down. Let's yeah, refuse. If I can keep Russia on my good side for a bit longer, then that's better for me. This is going to take 183 days, so 255, 290. Let's go 290 days. So that gives us until 14th of February 1938. Okay, so not that long. Right, doctrine. Christ, we need to do military stuff more than we political stuff now. Okay, in terms of supply, we are comfortably under the supply limits. I don't anticipate a war from Russia early. I mean, they don't normally do it. They don't normally attack Poland. But I'd know I'd see it justifying. So let's transfer all of my troops to this front to prepare. That's 42 divisions now. Actually, hang on one second. What I'll do is those 10 divisions can form the eastern front here. So let's alter the front lines. So basically to here it's going to be 1, and these 8 divisions along here will essentially sweep up. I thought I'd allocated 10 there though. Yeah, 10 for this eastern group, and 32 over here. Okay. That should be sufficient to mop up whatever they have down here, unless they do seriously strengthen it. But even if they do put a lot of troops into this pocket here, I'll just push past them and cut them all off. That shouldn't be an issue. Need to assign a general. I mean, it could be a. No, he's not that good. Let's go for this guy. And I want you to have the offensive doctrine. Okay, this is looking better. We've got 4 more divisions to be built, and they should be done. Well, God knows in my supply situation, but they will be done for the invasion. So that should be enough. They've got a maximum of 35, 10 military factories. I've got 12 military factories, so not many more. They have got some armoured divisions though, so a bit of a concern there. Okay, well, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode we will probably be starting our war against Czechoslovakia at some point. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.